5 parts, 50 free GitHub repos. And the comments still ask the same question. What else can I stop paying for? So here's part 6. And this time, we're going after the bills everyone believes have no alternative. Your email server, your VPN, your HR software, even Grammarly. 10 free open source repos, and together they carry over 294,000 GitHub stars, the biggest lineup in this entire series. Watch the counter in the corner. At the team sizes I'll show on screen, these 10 kill over $55,000 a year of software. Some of these repos didn't even exist 2 years ago. And one of them just had its own paid cloud shutdown, while the code lives on. That story is coming. As always, every repo is real, every screen is real, and everyone comes with the exact command to stand it up this weekend. One honest rule before we start: self-hosting saves you the license fee, not the work. Deal? Let's go get some refunds. Number 1, Firecrawl. And the trajectory here is absurd. This repo went from 0 to 143,000 stars in about 2 years. It's the scraping engine of the AI era. Firecrawl turns any website into clean, LLM-ready, Markdown or structured data. It handles JavaScript-heavy pages, it parses hosted PDFs and Word documents, and it plugs straight into agents and MCP clients. Every RAG tutorial uses its cloud API. Almost nobody mentions you can self-host the whole thing, because paid scraping adds up fast. Apify's scale plan is $199 a month, nearly $2,400 a year, and Firecrawl's own cloud runs $83 to $333 a month. Self-hosted, it's free. Weekend setup: clone the repo, copy the env file, Docker, compose up, and the API is live on localhost 3002. Honest catch: the self-hosted version skips Fire Engine, their cloud-only anti-bot, and IP rotation layer, and AI extraction. Needs your own model key. Olama works. For turning the web into your own API, that's the scraping bill gone. Number 2, Postiz. If you post content anywhere, Instagram, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, you know the scheduling tools. Buffer charges per channel. Hootsuite starts at $99 a month and their professional plan is $199. Postiz is the open source scheduler. 32,000 stars, built by an indie developer. And the README says it plainly. There is no difference between the hosted version and the self-hosted version. It schedules to more than 20 platforms. Writes AI captions tuned for each network. Pulls analytics from the official APIs so you can compare the same post across platforms. And handles team approvals with a full public API for your n8n and Zapier flows. Weekend setup: clone the official Docker Compose repo, set your env compose up, open localhost 4007, and connect your accounts. Honest catch: you create and maintain each platform's developer app yourself, and X charges for API access now. For a creator or a small team posting every day, that's Hootsuite's $2,400 a year cancelled. Number 3, Huly. And this one comes with a story you could not script better. Huly is an all-in-one replacement for Linear, Jira, Slack, and Notion. That's not my framing. That's their own tagline. 26,000 stars. Project management with two-way GitHub sync. Team chat with a virtual office. Actual audio and video rooms. Real-time collaborative documents, and a team planner. 1 repo, 3 subscriptions dead. Now the story. This month, Huly's own hosted cloud is shutting down because the hosting funding ran out. It's right there in their README. The service ends July 20th. But read the very next line. Self-hosted deployments are not affected. That is the entire thesis of this series in one sentence. Clouds die. Code you host does not. The stack it replaces: Linear Basic, Slack Pro, and Notion Plus, runs about $27 per user per month, around $3,300 a year for a 10-person team. Weekend setup, clone Huly self-host, run the setup script, open localhost 8087 and invite the team. Honest catch, it's heavy. 8 gigabytes of RAM minimum, 16 recommended. So this lives on a real VPS, not a $5 one. Their cloud died. The code didn't. Number 4, NetBird. Tailscale won everyone's heart. But there's a detail people forget. Its coordination server, the brain of the whole network, is closed source and lives on their cloud. NetBird open sources the entire thing, the clients and the control plane. 26,000 stars. It builds a WireGuard mesh network. Peer-to-peer connections with relay fallback, single sign-on and multi-factor auth, access control by groups, device posture checks, exit nodes, private DNS, and a clean self-hosted admin dashboard. Tailscale's standard plan is $8 per user per month. For a 25-person company, that's $2,400 a year. NetBird, self-hosted, is 0. And the setup is genuinely one line. Export your domain, then run their getting started script on a small public VM. It brings up everything, identity provider included, in about 5 minutes. Honest catch. The clients are BSD licensed, but the control plane is AGPL, and you need a public server, a domain, and some identity setup. This one is a real sysadmin evening. But after that, Tailscale's control plane in your hands. Number 5. And this is the one the internet swears you should never do. Self-host your own email. That advice was written before Stalwart. 13,000 stars, written in Rust. And it is the entire mail stack in one binary. SMTP, IMAP, JMAP, POP3, plus CalDAV calendars, CardDAV contacts, and WebDAV. Spam and phishing filtering is built in, so there's no crusty add-on to babysit. You manage it from a web dashboard with OIDC, LDAP, and two-factor auth. What's it replacing? Google Workspace. Business standard at $14 per user per month. For 10 people, $1,680 a year, forever. Weekend setup, one Docker run, open the admin wizard on port 8080. It walks you through your domain and DKIM records, then point your MX at the server. Honest catch, and it's a big one. Deliverability is now your problem. IP reputation, SPF, DKIM, DMARC, and many cheap VPS providers block port 25 entirely. So pick your host carefully. And Workspace bundles docs and meat, which this doesn't replace. But your email on your own metal? Never self-host email? Watch me. Quick checkpoint. 5 bills dead, 5 to go. And the biggest kill of the whole video is last. If this list is saving you money, the subscribe button is free too. Okay, number 6. Number 6, LanguageTool. The most relatable bill on this list. Grammarly Pro is $144 a year per person. Across 10 people, that's $1,440 every single year just to fix your typos. LanguageTool is the open source grammar and style checker. More than 14,000 stars, over 20 years of linguistics work behind it. And it covers more than 25 languages, not just English. The trick is the server. You run LanguageTool's HTTP API on your own box, then point the browser extension, VS Code, or Obsidian at your server instead of theirs. Every keystroke stays local. And that matters, because a cloud grammar checker reads literally everything you type. There's even an optional ngram data pack that catches the classic confusions, like there and there. Setup. It ships as a single Java server, one command, or grab the community Docker image. Honest catch. LanguageTool's premium AI rewriting models are closed source, so self-hosted, you get the rule engine, not the rewriter, And that full ngram pack is an 8 GB download. But for grammar checking that never leaves your machine, Grammarly's fee proofread out. Number 7. Rybbit, the breakout of this list. The repo was created in January of 2025 and it's already passed 12,000 stars. Rybbit is what Google Analytics should feel like: a clean real-time dashboard, funnels, goals, user journeys, custom events. But here's the 2 for 1. Session replay is built in. Analytics and the Hotjar half in the same self-hosted tool. Priced separately, that's Plausible's business tier at $19 a month, plus a replay tool like Hotjar starting around $49. Call it $800 a year, and both climb with your traffic. Rybbit, self-hosted, is free with unlimited sites. Weekend setup, clone the repo, run the setup script with your domain. It even provisions HTTPS automatically. Then drop the snippet on your site and watch sessions flow in. Honest catch: it's an 18-month-old project. You're running a ClickHouse pipeline yourself. And the Web Vitals feature is cloud only for now. But analytics plus session replay with no per site pricing and no visitor data leaving your server, one repo. Number 8. SolidTime. Every freelancer and agency pays the time tracking tax. Toggle's premium plan is $18 per user per month. For a 10-person agency, $2,160 a year. SolidTime is the modern open source answer. Launched in January 2024, almost 9,000 stars already, and honestly, the cleanest UI in the category. Projects, tasks, and clients with billable rates at every level. Per project, per member, per organization. Multiple organizations under one account with roles and permissions for teams. And the feature that makes switching painless. Importers for Toggl, Clockify, and plain CSV, so your entire tracking history walks out with you. Weekend setup: copy the env files, Docker compose up, run the migrate and create user commands, then import your Toggl data. Honest catch: it's young. There's no invoicing built in yet, so you track time and rates here and bill from your invoicing tool. But for the thing you do every single working day, the billable hour, finally unbilled. Number 9. Frappe HR from the same team that built ERPNext, the finale of part 5. HR software has some of the most cynical pricing in SaaS. BambooHR won't even publish numbers, but reported pricing runs about $10 per employee per month with a monthly minimum around $250. That's $3,000 a year for a 25-person company, mostly to store leave requests. Frappe HR is the complete open source HR and payroll suite. 8,000 stars, GPL licensed. The full employee lifecycle: onboarding, appraisals, transfers, exit interviews. Leave and attendance with geolocation check-in. Expense claims with multi-level approvals. And a real payroll engine. Salary structures, tax slabs, salary slips, plus a mobile app for your team. Weekend setup: clone the repo, Docker compose up from the Docker folder, open localhost 8000, add your employees and run a payroll. Honest catch: it computes payroll, but it does not file your taxes. That is the one thing Gusto genuinely does for its fee. And production hosting means running the Frappe stack. But HR software's quiet ransom? Released. Number 10, the finale, and the biggest kill in this entire video. Feature flags and A/B testing look like small tools until the invoices arrive. LaunchDarkly bills by usage. And a dedicated experimentation platform like Optimizely starts around $36,000 a year. Entry level. Reported pricing. Because of course, there's no public price tag. GrowthBook replaces both. 8,000 stars, MIT licensed core. Feature flags with advanced targeting. Gradual rollouts and kill switches across 24 SDKs. React, Python, iOS, Android. Then the experimentation half. And this design is the whole point. It's warehouse native. GrowthBook runs its analysis inside your own data warehouse. BigQuery, Snowflake, Databricks, so your user data never leaves your infrastructure. And the stats engine is serious. Bayesian and frequentist, Cupid variance reduction, sequential testing, weekend setup, clone, Docker Compose up, open localhost 3000, connect the warehouse, ship your first flag. Honest catch, GrowthBook brings no data of its own. You need event tracking flowing into a warehouse first, and a few enterprise directories are not MIT. But watch the counter. That's a $36,000 experimentation stack, and it just pushed this list past $55,000 a year for zero. That's part 6. Firecrawl, Postiz, Huly, NetBird, Stalwart, LanguageTool, Rybbit, solidtime, Frappe HR, and GrowthBook. 10 repos, 294,000 stars between them, and over $55,000 a year of so-called unavoidable bills killed. I've put all 60 repos from parts 1 through 6, each with its exact deploy command and the bill it kills, into one free PDF, the REFUND stack. Comment the word refund and I'll send it to you, or grab it at hyperautomationlabs.co/free/refund. If you are starting out with AI coding, my beginner guides are linked below. The complete guide to Claude Code, the OpenAI Codex Guide, Claude Cowork for Sales, and the Claude Certification Prep Kit. Follow Hyper Automation Labs on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe right here on YouTube. Part 7 is yours to pick, so comment the bill you want killed next. And a quick tip, if I'm talking too slowly for you, bump the playback to 1.25 speed. See you in part 7.